Hey everybody, welcome back. So on today's episode, my next new thing that I really wanted to show off is some additional lighting for the office. So I've got this Philips HUE light that's hanging above this board behind me that gives off to various colors, and I wanted to add a little extra on this side. So I picked up another Philips HUE, light strip here. This is typically used like under cabinet counters and things like that, but here it's working really well, just draped over the back of this this board. And if I remember correctly from when I bought this before, it comes with some 3M like double-sided tape. So I'm going to hopefully use that to hang it in the corner of the shed, in this corner wall over here, so I can have a different color coming from this side and give it a little bit more, something interesting to look at in the background too. So let's open it up and take a look. I'm just going to cut the box open here real quick. Let's see what we have here. Kind of a typical clamshell type box, just sort of opens up a little bit. All right, here's what we got. Pretty straightforward right inside. Here's the light strip and the power adapter, and the little attachment that comes with it. Let me pull them out and take a quick look. So yeah, same as the one I have on the wall already. There's a pretty good sized power brick that comes along with it. What I've never figured out, and I need to look this up again, is the plug on this, as you can see right here, actually comes off. So if you push the little tab, it comes out. I'm still not entirely sure what that's for. I need to look at the instructions. It hasn't really been meaningful for me in how this plugs in. You probably can't see it. I'll put this back in the right way. You probably can't see it down here, but there's an outlet on the wall, and this is just plugged into an outlet on the wall, so no big deal. It's how I had it set up in the kitchen when I used to use it there. So first off is the power brick. Got that typical little DC style plug-in adapter there at the bottom that is not auto-focusing. Right about there. There we go. Okay. Next up, we have the light strip itself with a separate attachment. I'll explain this in a moment, but here's the light strip itself. It comes in a roll. This one happens to be, I think, 80 inches. Yeah, so it's 80 inches long. Hopefully that'll go pretty easily floor to ceiling over here. It's soft, it's flexible, and yes, I don't know if you can see it, but there's sort of a 3M strip there, or multiple strips. That's a double-sided tape that's already stuck. One side is already adhered to the strip. You peel off each of these and it just sticks to a wall or a cabinet or any other surface. So this is just going to unroll and be vertical on the wall just outside the frame of my camera, but then I can turn on some various, like maybe a blue or a green or different lights that can kind of like contrast with each other and just create a little bit different and interesting dynamic in my studio. What's attached to it here, so it's a little different than what I'm used to. So what's attached to it, I'll show you, is essentially a power adapter. So you'll see there's a little hole to plug in right there. Hopefully there's another piece. Yeah, there's another piece in here I'll show you. So this is some kind of an adapter for this. I don't remember exactly what this is. I think this is just a connector. So there's going to be a cord that plugs into this that plugs in to the bottom of this brick so that they can plug in the wall. The difference between this and the one I have before here is that actually has a disconnect on it. So it looks like this. Here we go. This is actually like heat shrunk together. So you can see, I don't know if it'll autofocus there for you, but this cord is heat shrunk onto the light strip. In the previous iteration that I have here, that bit right there can actually disconnect. And I think it's so that you could add additional sections to it. Although it looks like at the end of this, you can see what looks like a connecting point. Let's see if the camera will show you there. There's the wires kind of roughly exposed, like female wires exposed. So I think what can happen is you can buy additional lengths of this. So if you were using a kitchen or another space, or you wanted to go like up a wall and over, you can buy extenders to this in various lengths that simply plug in to those female connections right there and extend it out as far as you want to go, which is really nice. Maybe there's a max length on it, but I haven't looked it up, and I don't think for most like kitchen applications or even a room application, the length that you could probably get to is probably more than enough for what you'd need. That's my guess anyway. All right, I'm going to finish opening up the box. There's a couple little additional elements in the bottom here. So when I take the cardboard out, in the back, there is an actual power cord. So there's a female attachment on each side, it looks like. And yeah, that's what happens. This cable plugs into the little power brick there. And then the other side of it plugs into the end of the power strip itself, or the light strip itself. And now you have a whole unit that can plug into the wall, which is great. Inside, it looks like we've also got... safety guides you'd expect, and then instruction manual. It's pretty straightforward. You plug these cords together, you plug it into the wall, and let me actually plug it in real quick and we'll see if it works. Yep, And sure enough, you can see the light turned on. So this is a multicolor unit, so it can change, just like the one I have hanging up, change to a variety of different colors. By default, it turns on to this kind of incandescent yellowish color. Once I have it mapped into my Philips HUE bridge, which is actually in the house, then I should be able to add it into my app, and then I can change the colors to be whatever I want. The setup is pretty straightforward. You can find guides on YouTube or anywhere else. I don't know if we'll do a video on how to actually set that up in the HUE app, but if you just search Philips HUE setup on Google, you'll find YouTube videos and various other resources that can show you how to do that. It's really straightforward, but there are definitely guides out there if it's not something you're comfortable doing. Anyway, that is the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have links in the description on how to find that on Amazon or other places. And if you have any questions, definitely post them in the comments. I'd love a thumbs up if you like the video. It really helps the channel out. Subscribe if you want to see more of the videos. I've got more coming with other parts of my studio, so I'll keep recording those. And hit the little notification, the little bell icon if you want to get notified. Have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.